What's going on, guys? Solomon here, and this edition of Digital Marketing FAQs. The question I got is, what do I consider when writing an ad, right? What are some things to consider when you're writing an ad? Say you're doing an ad on Facebook. A lot of folks like to just go run their own ads. Maybe you're running some ads on Google Ads, and you have limited space, literally characters, and you want to figure out what's the best way to get the best, most bang for your buck, right? Great question. So I would consider the platform that you're on. That would be the first thing that I would do. Hey, what platform are we advertising on? And it is cold traffic, people that never seen our brand before. If it's cold traffic, of course, you really want to grab their attention, because if it's not cold traffic, then you can start doing things like very specific content, or give them an offer, maybe a discount or something like that if you're an e-commerce site, for instance. However, if you are simply getting the first-time visitor to the website, you want it to be as eye-catching as possible. If it's an ad, for instance, on Google, this is very, very, very sensitive because you have extended ads or expanded ads. However, there's still limited space, right? So you really want to give them value. You want to give them why you should be the one that they click on versus anybody else. So if you started the company in the 1950s, I would even say since 1950s, right? Like whatever that is that you can give them. If you offer 24/7 support, I would want to do that. I wouldn't just look at what my competitors are saying and try to squeeze in my keyword and basically just shove as many things as possible. I would really look at what differentiates me from everyone else. Let's say you had 1,000. So you had 10,000 employees, just using it as an example. You'd say, hey, this is a 10,000 people team. I don't know, I'm just using it as an example. However, all of these things really helps you differentiate from the competitors. Let's say you had zero downtime, right? Zero downtime. So these would be things that people would actually care to know. When they're making this decision, does these things matter? If you are actually a company that's competitive in price because you really are going for that price sensitive market, and let's say your product or service started at $99, it's okay to put the price in the ad because people are price sensitive. They might click on that ad, versus others may say call for price or request pricing or something like that. Well, you are confident about the pricing and you have a product that works or sells. And then you want to be able to use that in your ad copy so that you can actually make sure that you get the most amount of clicks that are relevant, especially from the audience that can afford that price point or they're willing to pay for that price. So there's many, many facts and things that you should be considering, one of which is, where is the ad going to be seen to? And is it going to be seen to the people that have been to your website before, know your brand before, or is it going to people that have never seen the ad before? And then secondly, what offer are we trying to give them, and what is that real funnel that I like to use to get our customers in? Maybe you're trying to do a free consultation, and that's the sort of the sales process that you offer. Then you want to be leading them to a landing page that only accepts free consultation like form fills, right? So you want to say something like free consultation right in the ad itself. So, and forget about my spelling for a second, but you get the idea. You really want to make sure that that's what you're really selling in that ad copy, and say, hey, and if you're an attorney, let's just use an example. You say, well, we'll get 15 attorneys, immediate phone calls, whatever it is, put the 800 number, so you have call extension if it's a search ad. Just really try to maximize every feature that the platform provides for you. And Google has several extensions, location extension, his phone extensions, product extension, and then maximize that. And then also, if there's extensions, then you don't have to put that things in the ad copy. Use the ad copy for things that are going to differentiate you from everyone else that's competing for the same exact keyword. If it's a search ad, if it's a display ads, or if it's like a Facebook ad, then you want to be testing the creative, the actual image or the video or anything that they see against the different ad copies. Test long form ad copy versus short form ad copies, and just see really what gets the most amount of attention and engagement on the ad itself. If it generates a lot of buzz and a lot of comments, that's actually a good thing. And then maybe you want to be doing an A/B test and seeing how the current ad can be different from the next version, so you can make better iterations of your own campaign. So I guess those are a few things that you can consider when writing an ad. And always know that this is all meant to be tested, and there's no magic ad copy that's just going to solve it for you. Even if you did have that magic ad copy, trust me, 6 months down the line, that's going to be getting old. Okay, so there's no magic bullet for writing the perfect ad. I would just be continuing to test and using that data that you see from the platforms, kind of guiding me and dictating my future strategies. So I hope this video has been useful for you. If these questions are relevant, and if you have more questions, don't hesitate to leave your question in the comments section, and always ask me anytime you have questions or concerns. And if the content is good, consider subscribing to a channel, and I'll see you next time.